Yes. Hello. But yeah, Zanclone cast aside his heart in the name of justice.
Ashes, if I suspect you to be a mimic, I will put a sword in you. just gonna put that out there.
So yeah, Zanclone has cast aside his own heart in the name of justice, and he is full, like, hero now.
Nice.
He's like 100% the hero.
Go outside and go to Megistaru first before you go to Mel Sandy.
Okie dokie. Do you have a place
I do.
for...
It's like my third stone.
Alright.
Second stone. My second stone.
Second stone to the right and straight on till morning?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a chuckle out of Mary. He's had his daily rum.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mary's no longer sober.
I'm thinking happy thoughts now.
There you go! you can fly. You can fly,
fly.
you can fly, you can fly.
I can fly!
Where am I going?
Just
how
go
long till we
change
get
classes.
to Never Never Land?
Oh, go change classes for that sweet, sweet XP.
Yep.
This is...
So how long till we make it to Never Never Land?
How much have you had to drink?
Not enough, apparently.
Keep going.
But he's out of rubber now.
Here we go.
Cheers.
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 Will do.
I will share one with... Shit, I'm out. Hang on.
Thanks for that. Yeah. How generous of you, Saigan.
Party foul.
Hang on, let me open up this bottle. All right, cheers.
Cheers. Shall we hang on. This is impossible to actually do, so I'll do it over my microphone.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. Hope you got
cheers.
that.
That's slightly weaker.
It's slightly weird, but it works.
All right. So, Melsandy now?
Yep.
Yes.
Couldn't I have just changed my class in Melsandy?
No, because you complete it as soon as you go into the town.
Oh, clever. Clever. Your party will be as follows. Sorrow, Maya, Jessica, and Terry, if capable. I think you might have to play as one of the heroes. I'm not sure. You do?
You have to have
Yeah, so you're gonna have to pick one of the heroes from DQ heroes, and then 3 others. So you're gonna have to kick out somebody from your dream team of Sorrow, Maya, Jessica, and Terry.
No, I'm taking a
I would
shot
kick
in the
out
dark
Terry.
here, and I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna take a random guess that Saigan's main team is going to include Elena and Yangus, at least. Am I right?
Elena is spot on.
Yangus, not so much.
Yangus, I'm not opposed to having Yangus in my party, but he is definitely not my second choice.
Okie doke. Well, you better not be saying that Kirill is your second choice, because
He is not my second choice, although I am tempted to have him in the party because he has kabuff, and his coup de grace is hilarious.
his coup de grace is the best thing I've ever seen.
Thwack, thwack, thwack. Missed.
I just love how they took every Dragon Quest fan, every fan of Dragon Quest, they took all of their feelings towards Kirill and put them into a single attack.
Yeah.
And made it completely canon in universe. But this is, yeah, everybody's fed up with it by now.
Yeah, my second character is actually going to be Bianca.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting choice.
Interesting choice. She is my wife.
What, even more so than Elena?
Well, I mean, as in, like, you know, DQ5, you marry her.
Oh, okay.
You have adorable
Right, okay.
little blonde children with her. There are not...
Well, that-
There are no other options. I have no idea who that Nira girl is. I don't know her.
Yep. She doesn't leave much of an impression, and I never even finished Dragon Quest V yet.
Nira?
And yeah,
Yeah, they don't really give her, like, any kind of development prior to the opportunity to marry her. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I have Nira, who, no offense, I just met you, and Bianca, who I grew up with and we've been on adventures together.
and then
Who
there
am I
was
going to choose?
Deborah-
And then they add in Deborah for the people who are like, I think I want
and-
an
yeah, no,
emotionally
they added in
abusive
Deborah for the people
tsundere
who are
wife.
like- they added in Deborah for the people who are like, I want her to step on me and call me names,
Yes. Yes, they did.
like Zen, apparently.
Like Zen, maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Love you, Zen.
Love you, Zen.
I don't know if he's actually ever married Deborah, because I think his preferred version of 5 is the PS2 version.
I can see him marrying Deborah, but that's all I'll
I
say.
can totally see him marrying Deborah also. I don't know anybody who has...
I'm glad your opinions overlap.
I don't know anybody who chose to marry Nira.
She's just so plain. It's just there's nothing wrong with her. She doesn't leave much of an impression.
Was this the end of version 3?
No,
What? With
you're.
Saigan, we haven't
haven't
even
finished
started
this.
version 3.
Oh, I
This
thought this
is-
was...
This
No, this
is
is
the
version
end
2.
of... No, this is version 2.1.
This is the beginning.
I'm gonna have to go rename some of my videos. 'Cause some of my videos are totally named version 3 story.
No, Saigan, this is version 2.1
Wait,
story.
Cranberry married Nira. Cranberry,
Yeah,
if
Cranberry married Nira.
if I may pick your brain, why?
I mean, to be fair, Cranberry also hits you with a hammer every single weekend.
Right, but she married Nira, not Deborah. Like Nira strikes me as like this sweet, quiet girl.
Saigan, Cranberry is the one doing the hitting, not being hit.
Yeah, but
Like
still,
that.
like Nira doesn't strike me as a masochist because she looks a lot like me with the big hair bow.
Well, there you go.
Okay, well, I guess that's a good enough reason to marry somebody. Nobody can see the face that I'm making right now. Was that the only reason? Because of the bow? Although, actually, did you see the gameplay video detailing how Nero works in DQ Heroes? She actually looks pretty cool.
Oh, and DQ Heroes, yeah, her
Yeah.
magic looks, it's really, really awesome.
It's clever. Like, it's not just, you know, the button mashing that you expect from that kind of the game. Like, she has setups. Like, you actually kind of have to plan around what you're doing with her, and it can really be rewarding.
Okay, Saigan. Ashes has dropped out of the party, and we have a surprise for you.
Ash has dropped out of the party, and there's a surprise for me. I am both thrilled and terrified. Tenko!
Yep, there you go. Thrilled was the correct one to be.
Yoroshiku!
So if if Mimas decides to drop into Skype chat, that'll save me from having to translate now that I'm steaming drunk.
In Skype. I wanted the children to have darker hair. I named the little girl Cranberry. That's adorbs.
That is adorable, Cranberry.
Totes adorbs. I named my children Glide and Perry. Perry is in P-A-R-R-Y. It was before I met Perry Yonan, my girlfriend. Which is P-E-R-I. Parry is in, like, to parry an attack, and glide is in, like, to move in it. They were both fencing terms. That's what I went with.
I'm going to do the unthinkable here and reveal my real name on stream.
Gasp!
Because my name is actually Gary. G-A-R-R-Y.
What's with the second R?
It's the... Well, that's the Scottish spelling, but the spelling on my birth certificate, because, and my mother agrees with this, she was an idiot at the time.
I like stories like this. Go on.
She put on my birth certificate G-A-R-Y, which is the English spelling of the name, when I'm from a pure-blood Scottish family. So you can imagine how that went down with my grandparents. They're like, they saw my birth certificate and they were like, you did what? And the thing is, I'll type it in the chat since everybody knows now, but see, the reason I picked this, yes, exactly, you have no idea what made it sound when motherfucking Gary Oak.
Motherfucking Gary Oak.
That was my nickname through all of primary, or what you call it, elementary school. That was my nickname. I was Gary Oak.
That's not a terrible nickname.
It's not. It's a good nickname.
Gary Oak was like, he was the ideal Pokemon trainer in the show, and he had his own cheerleading squad.
Yeah, and listen to this though. I'll explain the reason behind my username in Dragon Quest X now.
Mm-hmm.
See, Mary is spelled, well, you can see my name on screen. And if you put my name into katakana...
Mary.
No. I mean, my real name, if you put it into katakana, it's that. It's a single character off. And due to my terrible naming sense, I was like, what? I need to come up with a name for my character, oh no. And it needs to be within 6 characters, oh no. So I thought of my real name, and then I thought, oh, why don't I just change this character? And I thought, what goes with that? What fits me? And I went, Mary! I'm Mary. I'm merry enough most of the time when I'm drunk. And that was how the legend of Merry Traveller was born.
I always just figured it was a Tolkien reference.
No, it was after the fact that I realised that Merry was the name of one of the hobbits, and Pippin's last name, surname I think, means traveller in foreign lands. And it was only after I realised that fact that I went, oh, I've subconsciously made a Tolkien reference. Well,
everybody thinks that my son Garen is named after either the League of Legends character Garen or the Dragon Quest bard Garen, and no, it's totally a coincidence.
Oh, what was your ex mentioned in stream on, I think Monday, it was, what was your first choice for your child's name? What was it?
Bran.
Bran?
Bran.
That was...
Bran. I was looking through...
Before Game of Thrones.
It was... No, Game of Thrones came out a long time ago. I wasn't thinking of Game of Thrones when I was looking at it, though. We wanted to give him a old German name because that's like the only kind of heritage that the two of us share at all. Like I'm like half German and half Mutt, and she's half German and half Mutt. So we're like, okay, well let's.
Yoroshiku.
So
Wish
we
you
wanted to
Christmas.
give him a German name, and I was looking through, German name books for old German names, and there was Bran, which apparently is an old word for raven, and she hated that because all she could think of was Raisin Bran.
Yeah, that's what.
And we decided on Garen, which means warrior. So.
Oh well, that explains the Dragon Quest connection.
Yeah.
Told Mimas to guide you guys to Serredo, so.
So, Mimas, yeah.
That is correct, Silverhair Freak. You meet Garen in Dragon Quest 3.
Yep. Yeah, Garen's the one who gives you the harp, isn't he?
Correct. And you, Garenham in Dragon Warrior 1
Yes.
is built over Garen's tomb.
And I just need to inform Mimas because I think she's completely missed it until now. I was sober up until about
I already heard
15,
from
20 minutes
Cranberry.
ago.
Okay, yeah, he got better. It's okay. He's better now.
Cranberry informed you how miserable I was being, did she?
Yeah, so that's why I figure I got called in here.
Is that why Ashes dropped out?
Probably.
He didn't have to drop out. He could be in here at the same time. He just got tired of us.
Oh. No, you got
Like, I'm sick of this shit. Mimas, take over.
Okay, coming over into the proper server, and I will be there most ricky-ticky.
Okay, I will have another drink.
I have no idea what half of those slang terms mean.
What?
Huh?
Yes, that is Tenko. That is Mimas from the Dragon's Den. Character named Tenko has joined us. We now have two people in the party who can speak Japanese.
Hello. One of them who... Does Mimas translate Japanese for a job?
No, I did it in college for a part-time job, but I don't do it professionally anymore.
Do you do it as a hobby?
I've done it on occasion.
You help out a lot on the
Like,
Den
just
with...
just like fan translations on games, manga, things like that?
Yeah, well, you had done some stuff for the Den earlier where I was translating some of the websites and the like, but...
Oh, okay. Because just what I do is I translate old Japanese, like, dojin games, but just as a hobby at the minute. It's mostly just like old adventure games at the minute, and well, right now things that I'm not legally allowed to talk about because they haven't been, the localization hasn't been announced.
Okay, well then you probably
won't-
shouldn't mention them today either.
I won't push on you about it. What about
Yeah.
translating that weird fan game, that weird Dragon Quest MSX fan game? Have you ever looked at doing that one?
Fan game? I mean, there was an actual MSX game. It was official, though.
Yeah, there was the actual. It was a port of Dragon Warrior
Yeah.
for the MSX. No, there's a
The
fan
point
game
it
that.
had some extras to it. Like, you could see the dangerous bikini.
Oh, really? Wait, in Dragon
Okay,
Warrior
yes.
1?
See, if I had
Oh, no, that was
someone...
good, too.
Okay. Like the descendant of Erdrick? That's racy.
Okay, see,
I should stay at the inn.
Yeah, you should. Okay, now I'll just mention if someone.
Oh, that's
provided me,
right.
like-
That was the Sharp X68000. That's right.
Right. Okay, if somebody did provide me like the hacking tools required to extract the text from the game and then reinsert the text into the game, I'd be up for translating anything Dragon Quest related.
There's an
My-
old thread on the Den about it. I remember because I
No, I
found
mean,
working
any-
emulator and ROM for the damn thing.
anything except Dragon Quest X because it's an ever-expanding MMO and the job would literally never end.
It would be a nightmare to keep this one translated without having
Yeah.
like a dedicated team doing it, like Phantasy Star Online 2
Well,
has. Phantasy
but-
Star Online 2 has a dedicated team of translators working on it all the
Yes.
time.
But that said, Saigan has mentioned that he wanted to do tutorial videos in the past. Well, actually quite recently he mentioned about wanting to do the tutorial videos again, apparently to Ashes. And I would be totally up for, like, if Saigan made those videos, I would be perfectly willing to translate every single line of dialogue that popped up in those videos before he uploaded them to YouTube so that people could understand what was going on.
See, I was
But
thinking
I'm not-
about doing that and then just like editing in the English text on top so that people can get, you know, just the main story
Yeah,
stuff.
You could do that. You could do that too, and I would help out with that, and I would be very happy. I'd be more than happy. I would willingly do that, just to help out, just to get Dragon Quest more popular, because this is by far my favorite video game series.
Right. Part of me really wants to do that,
So-
and then the other part of me is just like, that seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, it seems like a lot.
Seems like a lot of work. You would be doing the translating, and it still seems like a lot of work to me.
If and when you ever get around to this like tutorial series, I will very happily sit there and add subtitles to the videos for every spoken word of text in the game, and just like I would be able to translate those videos so that anybody who watched the tutorial videos would be able to know what they were doing and why they were doing it, instead of just blindly going through the quests and triggering quest flags and picking up the items and saying nonsensical phrases that they don't understand
Yeah.
and things like that.
Gohandayo. Man, was I stuck on that quest forever.
It's
Along
that
with
time.
just saying things like Merry Christmas.
You never actually finished that Christmas quest, did you?
I think I might have, but it took me like an hour. Because I remember they had what's his name? Fat Guts. I can't remember his actual name. I just remember what Stella called him. She called him Fat Guts.
That's when you said it.
If you look,
What was his name?
Saigan, wait a minute. You've been to where we're going before, and Cranberry has set a stone, a Rura stone, a Zoom stone. So
Okay, well I'm gonna get out from under this tree so I don't slam my
Yeah.
head into it.
look for the one that starts with this in her bag.
I see the yeah, okay. Cranberry, looking for. There's that kanji.
Saigan.
Yep.
Let's try not hit any
Sterling.
trees. Hey, Ashes, good, you're still with us. Sterling,
Ashes! Hello, Ashes. Be
Sterling,
merry
thank
with
you,
me.
Ashes and Silver-Haired Freak.
Come be merry with me. We're having a party. Everyone's invited.